airtime to a particular person that said something that demotivated them. So it's not enough to even know what you are called to do, what you are going to do. You have to decide and determine and have a conviction, what you believe in, what you stand for, what you are going to die for, what you are willing to give your heart for, give your life for. Association with the first thing that is most important in destiny discovery, discovering yourself, discovering the reason why you are upon the face of the earth. The first thing that you must do is to discover God. Now this sounds religious, this sounds, oh, what did he say, oh, churchy, oh. The kinds of people that you allow within your space, the people you share your visions and your dreams with, because you will share your dream and your vision with someone that will talk you down. Yeah, welcome to the 4th day of Destiny Discovery, and I believe that you have been greatly inspired, you've been greatly motivated, you've been greatly blessed from the first day that we started. It's very important that people, whoever is living, breathing, still in time, it's very important that you discover the reason why you're breathing, the reason why you still have oxygen. It is very important. It is very pivotal. It is going to help you to be much more impactful. It is going to help you to bless more lives. It is going to help you to manage the resources of time. It's going to help you to manage every resource that is at your disposal. So it is important that you discover the reason why you are still breathing, you discover the reason why you are still upon the face of the earth. Destiny discovery is not for the pastor. Destiny discovery is not for the church boy or the church girl. Destiny discovery is for all men, because all men actually has a purpose. There's a reason why God created everybody that is existing upon the face of the earth. So today I'll be sharing something that is going to serve as a pointer, or that's going to serve as a ladder into destiny discovery. It's going to serve as something that will help you while you discover your destiny, and that is association. Association is powerful in destiny discovery. Association is very key, it's very fundamental in destiny discovery. And the reason why it is important and it's very fundamental is because most of the people that have strayed away out of what God called them to do, or out of what they were created to do, was as a function of association. There are certain persons that lost track of their vision. Some persons lost track of their passion. Some persons lost track of where they were going to, because somebody said something one time or a particular time. They gave their airtime to a particular person that said something that demotivated them. So it's not enough to even know what you were called to do, what you were born to do. You have to decide and determine and be very conscious about the kind of association you keep. Association determines your acceleration, determines how fast or how slow you will go. Association determines your convictions, what you believe in, what you will stand for, what you are going to die for, what you are willing to give your heart for, give your life for. Association determines your conviction. There are persons that you will allow in your space that will reduce your conviction. They will tell you, no, don't worry, you see, everybody is doing it, so you can also do it. Don't worry, it's normal for everybody. It's normal for everybody. And then setting of the things that are standing as a conviction or as setting values and standards in your life begins to drop. Association determines your motivation. There are people that will motivate you into your destiny. Now let me say this: there are persons that might not be able to take you up, maybe probably by their position or maybe by their status, but they will be able to talk you up. So there are people that will not be able to take you up by their position, but they will be able to talk you up by their words. And some persons has the capacity to talk you down by their words. So you must be careful of your association. You must be careful of the people that you allow in your space. Now watch this. Friendship, relationship is a choice. Love is commanded, but relationship or friendship is a choice. So you must be careful. You must be watchful. You must be conscious about the kinds of people that you allow within your space, the people you share your visions and your dreams with, because you will share your dream and your vision with someone that will talk you down, talk you out, and talk you off. But if you have the right company, when you begin to talk, when you begin to share some of the things that God has shown you, or the things that you want to do, you will hear them say, oh wow, that is wonderful. Whatever you need, I'm always willing and ready to be there with you. There are some persons that would even be the one to tell you, with the way I've seen you, with the way you do this and do that, I think you should try out this. I think you should. I think you can do this very well. Can you try this? Can you go for this course? I think if you go for this course, it's going to give you more advantage in this field and all of that. Those are the kinds of people you should allow in your space. People that motivate you. Even when you are down to nothing, they will always talk you up to something great. They will always be there to talk you up into becoming what you are supposed to become. Sometimes you will have visions and dreams that you don't understand, and then because of the kind of association you have, they will begin to help you understand what God is trying to say to you. Because sometimes God might be speaking to you and you might not be able to understand. But then that association, remember the story of Elizabeth and Mary. The angel had appeared to Mary and told her a lot of mighty things that were beyond her understanding. When she went to the house of Elizabeth and realized that Elizabeth was now pregnant, that served as a motivation. That served as a motivation. Also, it means this thing is possible. If a woman that has been barren for years can become pregnant at her old age, then what am I? The Bible said she believed God, and those things that were spoken of began to happen. Let me cite the scripture to elaborate what I'm trying to say, or why I brought association as one of the channels to discovering your purpose or your destiny. Jesus came with 12 disciples, taking away the bad guy, 11 of them. And then after 3.5 years, fishermen became apostles. 3.5 years. Fishermen became people that would speak, and their words became a constitution. Fishermen became people that will speak, and the sick is healed. People are convicted of their sins. These men were nobodies. The Bible is speaking in Acts chapter 4, when they began to see the dimensions and the demonstrations of Peter and the rest of the disciples. They said, these guys are ignorant men, but we will not deny the fact that there's something very pivotal, something that is glaring. Say they have been with Jesus. It means that your association can decide your manifestations. Your association can decide or determine your possibilities. And the association I'm talking about here might not necessarily be just men. It is also associated with God, associating with His Word, associating with Scriptures, associating with the realities of God, the realities of His kingdom. You must be careful of the kind of people you allow in your space in 2025. You want to discover your destiny, check your association. You want to discover what God has called you to do, check your association. When you begin to check your association and begin to become conscious about your association, you are taking steps towards discovering your purpose and your destiny. Because you will realize that there are times where God will want to speak to you, and then He is trying to say something that you don't understand. But because of the kind of association that you have, the people that you come in contact with, there are people that have entered their prophetic destiny by meeting with certain graces. They didn't know that they were called into certain dimensions in God, but then they came in contact with someone that carries a grace that helped them discover that thing that they were called to do. I want to assure you that certain times God might not come directly to show you what you were born to do. Sometimes He will come through men to you. And so you see, you have a friend that keeps telling you, why not go into real estate? I just have this passion. I just have this belief. I just have this conviction in my heart that, my friend, if you go into real estate, you're going to do very well. And then you've not heard about real estate before. And then because you have a walk with God, you go back and you are praying, and then God begins to now talk to you. Now, you see, at the first instance where real estate was mentioned, it was not in the place of prayer. It was in a conversation with a friend. Some of the things I do today by God's grace and mercy, I didn't really hear them directly from God or in the place of prayer. It was when people, the association I have, began to say, one person says it, the second person is saying the same thing, the third person is saying the same thing, and then coming in contact with certain graces, and then I go back to God, and then God is confirming that, oh yes, you actually have to do this, you're actually called into this, into that. Association is powerful. If you must walk into your glorious destiny, if you must discover your purpose upon the face of the earth, you must be very conscious about the kind of people that you associate with. Mind the person you're going to get married to, mind the kinds of friends you keep, and mind your relationship with God. 2025 is a wonderful year, and I trust and I believe that everyone that is listening to me right now is going to walk into his or her prophetic destiny. But you must take responsibility by deciding, determining, and becoming conscious of the kinds of association you keep. Thank you so very much for being part of the Destiny Discovery season. And today is day 4. Until I come your way in day 5, make sure you have a wonderful day. God bless you.